Hey everybody, welcome back to Health for Life Fitness. And the last video I did, we were working out, running up and down the bleachers and stuff. This time, I'm in the kitchen. I'm getting ready to make some fish, some white rice. Actually, let me show you a little bit. This is gonna make some white rice. Okay, boiling it right now. As a matter of fact, I already put it in. Okay, we're making some tilapia. Good stuff. I love eating this kind of fish. And also we're going to be making some veggies. Okay, we're going to be steaming some vegetables. So they're right here. Okay, let me grab those real quick. Okay, we're going to be using frozen veggies. Okay, we don't use anything cans or anything, because those are, processed and all this has preservatives and stuff like that. Okay, you don't want to be using that. You can use frozen or fresh. We're going to be using frozen. Alright, and this is a mixed vegetables mixtos, because it's in Spanish. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll place those in there. Okay. And you can go ahead and put the whole half a bag. I like putting the whole half a bag in there because we're a big family. We like to eat. We love food. Okay. Again, I already put the rice to boil, and I'm going to go ahead with my fish. I like using olive oil. Okay, if you can see that, 100% extra virgin olive oil. Of course, it's a great value. Okay, it's a little bit cheaper because olive oil can be a bit expensive, but it's okay. So I like frying my fish. Okay, and putting oil on the bottom. Turning on the heat to high, getting it, get it nice and hot and everything. Okay, and the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start opening up the fish. They come in their own separate little packages. So we're going to go ahead and cut these up. Bam. Okay, of course you want to make sure you wash your hands beforehand. Okay, that way you're not putting extra flavoring in the fish. It's always good to have a little bit extra flavoring, but depending on where your hands have been, if you've been outside working out like we were just a while ago, you don't want to have anything on there. Okay, so you just cut them up, cut it out, get them out of the packages. All right, and they're frozen, of course, but it's okay because they cook beautifully. My kids, my wife, everybody, they love my fish, the way I cook it. It tastes actually really, really good. Okay, next thing we're going to be putting on is some lemon pepper, some seasonings to put on there. Some good stuff, gives it some flavoring. And like so. Okay, and if it's frozen, what you can do is you can get the spray can of olive oil also. Okay, you can spray the fish on top. That way it gets a little wet, so that way the ingredients, the flavoring will stick, because right now when it's frozen, it's not sticking. I got some ground red pepper. Pour some of that on there. There you go. Put some on there just like so. And some basil leaf. I like having some basil leaves. You can see that. Basil leaf. There you go. Okay. Pour a little bit on there. Of course, you can use whatever flavoring, whatever spices and stuff that you like, to your preference and stuff. Okay, I'm going to spray a little bit more olive oil on top. That way the spices and stuff, they'll stick on there. And then I'm going to have my lovely assistant, my daughter, give me my lid over there so I can cover these up, because you want the heat from the... Oh, that's a little bit too small, man. Okay. Okay, well, I had to dig it out from the bottom. Okay, you want to go ahead and cover it up. That way you can have the heat. It'll warm everything up. I don't flip them or anything like that. I just let them cook from the bottom, but the heat from inside, the steam and everything, it actually cooks it completely. And once I'm done with this batch, I'll go ahead and you'll get to see what it is that it looks like. That way you can have a good idea. But you want to cook them, I want to say probably about 15-20 minutes, depends. You want to look to see, how well, make sure they're not burned, of course. You want to make sure that they are cooked. When you start moving them around, if you get a spatula and try to, move them around a little bit, if they start falling apart, then they're good, okay? But you want to make sure that they are fully cooked. And once the oil gets hot, you want to turn down the fire, to between a medium to a low. You don't want it too high because you don't want them to burn. And just keep an eye on your veggies, your white rice. And once you're done cooking, just go ahead and eat it up. It's a very healthy meal. You get your omega-3s, easy to digest. It's fat-free. You got your from your olive oil. The olive oil is very healthy for you. It's better than any. I think it's a lot better than any other oils out there. Okay, white rice. It's pretty healthy. It's not too bad as long as you don't put all kinds of junk in it. I prefer to have brown rice. Brown rice is a lot more healthier, of course, but brown rice, even boiling, takes roughly about 45 minutes to about an hour to cook. And unfortunately, after working out, and plus my kids, they don't want to wait a whole hour in order to eat. So we are using white rice. But then again, like I said, when it's steamed or when it's boiled and stuff, it's pretty healthy. We eat it a little bit with soy sauce, of course, to give it some flavoring. But you don't want to put too much because you don't want to put too much sodium into your food. Okay, you want to eat it as healthy as possible. All right, so we're going to let this cook and everything, and we'll tune back in here in a little bit. That way you can see what the fish looks like once it's done. Okay, and stay tuned. All right, so we're going to take a look at our fish. Okay, it's been cooking for a few minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like a little bit here. You can see the steam that just popped out. It's hot. You can probably even hear the oil bubbling. Okay, I'm going to try to put this over to the side so you can take a look real quick. See how it looks. You can see the spices and everything. Okay, they're not done yet. I just wanted to take a look. Okay, like I was saying, you can take a spatula. Just kind of move it around a little bit. Make sure it doesn't stick. That way it's not falling apart on you when you do go to take them out. Okay. My pans, they're not new, so they're like a little bit chipped on the bottom, so they don't slip and slide like they used to. But they still work. They do the job. Okay, that's what counts. Okay. So again, we checked in the fish. It's almost there. It's about halfway done. So we're going to be checking in on that a little bit. You want to go ahead and check your veggies. Make sure that they're okay. Oh yeah, those are looking good. Smells good too. Okay. I didn't add anything to them. I'm just steaming them. They come out awesome like that. Very healthy again. It's better than buying the cans, like I said, with all the preservatives and stuff like that. But I already got all my other fish ready out of the bag. That way they defrost a little bit and just throw them in the frying pan and cook them right up. Okay, so we'll tune back in a little bit and we'll check in and see how the fish is doing, and that way we can start getting stuff ready to eat up. All right. We're going to go ahead and check our fish, okay, and we're going to check our veggies and make sure that they're not going to get overcooked. So we're going to check our fish, okay. It smells delicious. Oh, look at that steam coming out. Oh yeah. Yes, and our fish is actually ready. So we're going to go ahead and make sure it's not stuck, which is a little bit stuck, but it's okay. Okay. Oh, that's falling apart. Okay, you want to go ahead and have something ready to be able to put them in. I'm going to put them in my little Tupperware here. So look at that. See the fish? That is beautiful. Okay, let me get all the little pieces because yes, it was ready. So yes, it is falling apart on me, but it's okay. It's all right because we're going to eat it anyways. Okay. Oh yeah. Fish is awesome. I love fish. All right. So we got those in there. Make sure you cover them up. Keep the heat in. Okay. Go ahead and get a couple more little fish fillets. Put them inside. That way you can cook some more. I'm going to be cooking about 10 of these. Like I said, my family, they love my fish. So I got to cook enough of it so that way we all can eat. And if there's any left over, of course, we take it for lunch tomorrow. Leftovers. It's always nice to have leftovers. Alright, cut them in. Cut them up. You can hear it sizzling in there. Because of the frosting of the fish. It's making the oil sizzle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you can spray a little bit of this olive oil on it again. And then put your spices once again. Okay. We've already gone through this so you know what we're doing. Alright. And some more basil leaves. Alright. Spray some more of this, that way it seals it. And we'd be good. Go ahead and put your cover on it again so that way it gets nice and hot. And our veggies, yeah, I say our veggies are done. So let's go ahead and we can go ahead and turn those off. That way they still simmer in the water, in the steam and everything. They stay warm. It's fine. You might want to also go ahead and check your rice. I normally don't like to move it around while it's cooking. That way, it doesn't get all smushy and stuff like that. But we're doing good. Okay. So once we finish everything and I have the plate put together, I'm going to go ahead and show you the plate. That way you can see how delicious the food looks once it's all together with the colors and whatnot. Okay, so we'll be right back. Alright, so we're done cooking the fish while I'm actually still cooking some for my wife and everything and for snacks later. Well, for lunch tomorrow, I should say. Okay, but we're done cooking the fish for what we're going to eat tonight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prepare the plates. That way we can see how it all looks together. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and tilt the camera back a little bit. That way you can actually see me pretty good. Oh, maybe not. There you go. That's a little bit better. That way you can see the top of my head. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and serve the fish. Yummy fish. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. See if I can grab it without it falling apart on me. There's one. And the two. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cover this one up. And go ahead and the veggies. Oh my goodness. Got our veggies over here. Get us some white rice. And look at how that looks. Okay, you got your fish, you got your veggies, you got your white rice. And let me go ahead and tilt this down a little bit so you can actually see how beautiful it looks. Oh my. That looks awesome, doesn't it? Oh. Well, it's going to taste very good going in. Okay. Well, again, I want to thank you for tuning in to Health for Life Fitness. Okay. This was our cooking time, dinner, supper, whatever time it is. Please leave feedback, and also please, again, subscribe to our YouTube, and that way, you can receive videos every time I do post and everything. I'll be posting more food that I cook, exercises and stuff like that. Okay, and again, let us know how you're progressing if you're on a diet and you're trying to lose weight and you're wanting to get in shape. Let us know. Okay, leave a testimony under the comments and stuff. That way we can, rejoice with you. Okay. So again, thank you for tuning in for Health for Life Fitness, and tune in for some more. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, and you have a good evening.